Hey guys, welcome back. Today, Michelle is going to show you how to make a Harry Potter floating candles. So this is a Halloween DIY.
So we're gonna make it as easy as possible for you. Last year I did these candles and they were a huge hit at the Halloween party.
It was great.
Yeah, they just added such a beautiful effect to the party. So before I made them last year, I looked at a lot of DIY on YouTube, and there were some great ones out there. But in my opinion, the candles I'm going to show you today are probably the easiest and fastest to do. And you could make them look a little more realistic if you have time or if you're doing a small number. But last year, I decided to do over 100. I did not have time to make them as perfect as I'd wanted, but in my opinion, they still looked beautiful, almost the same as all the others you see on YouTube. So this year I've decided, because I have a death wish, to add another 50 or 75 candles. So I'm going to take you through the simple process. So let's go and take a look.
はい、見てみましょう。Let's make.
So here are the simple things that you need to make these candles, and I bought everything at the dollar store, so it was very cheap to do. So of course we will need scissors for cutting your candle bottoms, a pen or pencil for drawing the circle bottoms. Of course you need your glue stick. I recommend a bigger glue gun if you can. It'll make your thing go faster because a smaller one takes longer to heat up, but I bought 2 of these. You'll need your glue sticks, clear or white colored, definitely not black because it'll show through the paint, and you'll probably need at least 3 packs of these, and these came with 20 sticks. Of course, you will need your paper rolls. I'd like to do a variation in candles, so it's good to do kitchen paper towel rolls and bathroom paper towel rolls. You need your fishing line for hanging the candles from the ceiling, of course. Your LED candles, and absolutely you should have backup batteries in case any of them burn out and you need to change them. Clear tape, or any colored tape. It'll go inside the candle so you won't see. I recommend a stronger tape, but this is all I had right now. And your paint. You could do any color really. I mean, if you're doing the Harry Potter floating candles, they need to be light. I chose to do my candles with a little bit of a yellow hint. So I mixed white and yellow paint, but this is the color. I'll probably add more white to it, but that's the color I settled on. If you're gonna mix colors, you'll need something to mix. I recommend a bigger tray, but again, these were from the dollar store. And your paint brushes. And for the candle bottoms, I saw a few DIYs using cardboard, but my hand would have been broken cutting 100+ cardboard bottoms. So for me, just a bit of a thicker paper worked perfectly fine. And then if you want it to be a little more durable, you could do like a cardboard double-sided white, I would recommend. But anyhow, I'm just going to use regular paper for this tutorial. So our first step will be with your paper rolls. What we're going to do with the glue is, the candle has been burning, so of course wax is dripping down the sides. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but you are simply going to, I like to do kind of little beads. And I'll make some long ones, some short ones. So if you can see here, and you're gonna do it all around the candle. And sometimes you get these little stringy things from the glue. Once it's dry, take them off so it doesn't look bad, and there you go. That's one candle done. All right, so the glue has dried, and now it is time to paint. So again, the color is completely optional. I have kind of a light yellow, and I just put my fingers like this so you don't get paint all over yourself. You can wear gloves as well. Sometimes I do that. And you will just paint the whole roll. So sometimes on a roll, sometimes I've seen them a bit darker, the color, like a cardboard color, or sometimes they have some writing on them. You most likely will do 2 coats of paint for your candles, especially sometimes on the clear glue, the paint goes a little thin. So I would recommend, I always do 2 coats. And you do not have to paint inside. No one is going to see, and you will have a candle bottom as well. So there you go. That's one roll done. So the next step is to make the candle bottoms. I have my paper here. You can see it's a little bit thicker, and I folded it. And you're just gonna take one of the paper rolls that hasn't been painted yet, and you're going to trace around with a pencil. So you have the bottom. And now it's a little bit bigger, of course, because I was on the outside of the candle. This is better. Bigger is better. I assure you, once you finish cutting it, it will fit perfectly. But you do not want a smaller circle, otherwise you'll have a big space there. And if you can, it's easier if you want to also fold your paper so that when you cut it, you cut more at the same time. And again, it doesn't matter if you see a bit of the pencil, because this will be glued to the candle bottom. Right there. So already there you have 4 candle bottoms. And perfect. And sometimes I did that a little bit fast, but if you feel it's a little uneven, you can just simply go over and round it out a little bit better. So this was the candle that I had just painted. I still need to do a second coat. So what I usually like to do after I do the first coat, it's time for the glue. I just put the glue quickly around here, and then place the candle bottom like so. Take out, if you can, any glue on the side. And 1 candle bottom. And again, if you feel like it went a little bit too big, you can easily just trim around it, and they will be absolutely perfect. There you go, 1 candle bottom. And now it's ready for its second coat. And when I do the second coat, that's when I'll also paint the bottom again. So our next step, once your glue is on, all of them, it's time to paint the bottoms. And you will do your second coat. So here are some of the made candles. Bottoms are on. Now we're going to do the fishing line. So I never measure how much I'm gonna do, because I like to have the candles all at different heights to look natural, of course. So it depends on, I don't know how high your ceiling is or what it's gonna be, but I take a pretty decent amount because we're gonna double it. And what you're gonna do, once you have the size that you want, so we're gonna check it here. Yes, that would be perfect. Okay, so we're gonna have the 2 ends, and with your tape, and again, I recommend a stronger tape if you can, but you're just gonna take your tape like so on the fishing wire here, and you're going to put it on one side of the candle, and make sure that it's attached nice. Press it down there, make sure the fishing wire is really fastened to the roll. And again, do a better tape. Like I use almost a duct tape would be great, a clear strong tape. And just make sure you're taping it pretty well. Make sure you push really well on there. You don't want these suckers falling down during your party. Right, so same to the other side here. It's really easy to do. It's just a little tedious. I would say the worst part about making these, not the worst part, the most time consuming for me is doing the bottoms. I'm not a big fan of that. All right, so you've got, again, I'm gonna go to the other side. Okay. And then tape it again. All right, and now you have your candle. It's ready for the candle, the light. Right, so once you have your wire attached inside, I just wanted to show you quickly, sometimes you'll come across whether the light that goes inside is a little bit smaller than usual or whatever, and the light doesn't fit. I wanted to show you a little trick you can do. So, for example, this candle, the light wasn't fitting properly. So what I did, I just took a bunch of rubber bands and I wrapped it around, and then it secures it nicely inside so that it won't fall down to the bottom. So that's a great trick to do. Or what you could even do as well, you could put a little line of glue inside, of hot glue, where the candle will sit, and that will also keep your candle firmly in place. So those are two things to do if it doesn't work out for you. But anyways, we are going to show you the next step is hanging our floating candle. So candle is in. Let's turn it on because, you know, that's the point of them. All right, so we have our floating candle. Light is on. And let's attach it to the ceiling. So again, you're gonna need a stronger tape. I'm just doing this to show you. I just have the tape attached to the end. And once, again, it's not the right tape, but there you have your floating candle. And I'll show you a video from last year's Halloween, but we had the candles all the way down here. It was beautiful.
So, how was her DIY? Was it an easy tutorial? So, if you like this video, please like and subscribe.
One of the things I also had to mention, of course, you cannot do the floating candles from Harry Potter without the midnight sky. And you can make your own sky, but my kids have a galaxy projection light, and we used those, like you saw at the start of the video, how I had it last year, and it was unbelievable. So if you can get your hands on a good galaxy light, then you can just shine the light up to the ceiling, and it looks exactly like from the movie Harry Potter. And also, if you're going to go to all the trouble of making these candles, you can use them for Christmas. I used them for my Christmas dinner. I kept these candles up for I think around 2 months because it was just so beautiful at nighttime to have them glittering on the ceiling. So if you're gonna put in the work, keep them. And you can use them every Halloween. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys end up using them for your own Halloween, please tag us in one of your pictures. We would love to see how it worked out for you. So let's see you in our next video. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.